contains a tangle of moral messages, presented in a sexually explicit image. Venus, the goddess of love, steals an arrow from her son Cupid's quiver as she kisses him on the lips. Cupid fondles Venus' breast, his bare buttocks provocatively thrust out as he returns her kiss and attempts to steal her crown. The masks at Venus' feet suggest that she and Cupid exploit lust to mask deception. Bronzino's painting technique is extremely controlled and meticulous. His brush strokes appear non-existent, which gives his work the extremely realistic, almost lifelike appearance, especially in his portraits. He took special care when painting the elaborate garments worn by the Medici family in his portraits, and often, the grand clothing and patterns would appear as characters unto themselves, dominating the portrait.
This painting is a great reminder that art history has a lot of work ahead of it. You can see the primary figure, the largest figure, the female nude that faces us, that's Venus. And her son, the figure that wraps around her, that kisses her, is Cupid.
I find it disturbingly erotic and incestuous. The two figures embrace and kiss, but in a way that is also emptied of any overt eroticism. There's a kind of icy coolness here at the same time.
The coolness that you're speaking of, the aloofness of those figures, is made even more powerful because her ear and their cheeks are the only things that have any warmth. The rest of the figures are a kind of cool gray-white.
But the other figures aren't. They all seem to express an idea, to stand for something.
Well, that's why this must be a kind of visual poetry.
Or a pun, or a riddle.
And we know that the court of Cosimo de' Medici loved that.
And we think that this was likely a present from Cosimo de' Medici to King Francis I of France, a great art collector and patron.
Agnolo Bronzino, whose real name was Agnolo di Cosimo and is most commonly referred to as Il Bronzino or simply Bronzino, was a standout artist of the second wave of Italian mannerism in the middle of the 16th century. He lived his entire life in Florence and modeled his painting style so closely to that of his mentor, Jacopo Pontormo, that art historians today still debate the credit of several paintings.